Fix it. Now you can hear me. We are live now, finally. Well, I mean, we've been live for a while, but you're just now seeing me, so there's that. How's everybody doing tonight? Or today? I'm used to streaming at night. This is a little awkward and weird for me. Hold on, let me see if I can hear myself on my own stream. Alright, I can hear myself, so this works. I hear myself quite well. I don't hear my music that well in the stream, but let me know if the music needs to go up. Working pretty well, I think. Well, tonight, we're getting ready to do some astro processing. See if we can get a better shot of the Orion Nebula here. And we're gonna do some video editing. In fact, like, we're going to go through the process of, oops, wrong one. Start doing some stacking. Okay, sorry. I need, so these are ISO 400 at 70 degrees at 140 seconds. So I need to go to my darks. I need 70 degrees in here. I don't. Hold on. I actually have to go in here and got plans, right? Boom, 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 bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. Why is my Excel spreadsheet not working? Open? Did it open? There we go. There we go. So this was from I'm gonna try to do the Pac-Man Nebula a little better. Well, I mean, we already got, so the 15th and the 14th. Right there. That's, I got so many apps open right now, it's so hard for me to keep track of them all. 15th to the 14th, which is these 2 days. No, that's wrong one. The 14th we do have, so let me go ahead and highlight that green so I'm not confusing myself anymore. This one got all its, this one's got all of it too. Go ahead and save it. So this is the 14th. 14th is at 60 degrees. 15th was the 64 degrees. I think it's because I accidentally forgot to change. I don't know. You can't mass change. Wrong thing again. Well, we already have. Okay, wait, so we don't have. Sorry, I'm like. So the 64 is 4 degrees. So the 64, these, and 20, 30, 40, 50. That was my caps lock, not my shift. Add those. So 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 again. Add our bias frames, which is ISO 400 right here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All of them at group 2. Picture files. Go to the 14th now. These are at 60 degrees, ISO 500 and 120 seconds. Now we're going to add our dark files, which is, wait, yeah, it was 60 degrees, so I was right. So 60, ISO 500, 100. Now we go flats. And that's 60, that's ISO 400. Seriously? There we go. We'll do this instead. Should be good enough. Check all. Register pictures. Got that right. Cute. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold on. I mean, it doesn't really matter to you guys a whole lot, but I forgot to edit my YouTube stream. Go more. Oh, I have no tags here. That's awesome. 5. I don't know how that happened. Copy that. We're not doing anything. Hangout, channel, art, Photoshop. Let's talk. Chilling, hanging, just chatting, 3D Blender, blah, 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 blah. Here, a Blender Pro. We'll leave that. Hunter. Veteran charity. Make sure I don't have any. Amazon Gaming can go. Keep. Objects. Pro. Go ahead and save. What I also need to do, because if anybody's talking to me in YouTube right now, I can't see your video or chat, so I need to fix that real quick. Close. Save changes. All right, now I can see YouTube chat. 282 stars. I think it's better than what I had last time I did this, so we'll see what happens now. You know what? Hold on. I need to pull up a YouTube video. We're going playlist, telescope, voice mirror. I think it's under telescope. Nope, stop. That's not what I wanted to do. Full playlist. I gotta use a bathroom real quick. I'm supposed to Astrophoto processing.
Minimum. Now.
Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Library. Powerful. Saturn. How to process planetary curve setting black point. New tab. Deep sky stacker. This is what I need. Alright, I will be right back. I actually have to use the bathroom real quick. And I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. Go pull that up real quick because we're about to go ahead and pause this real quick. So I'm still fairly new at astrophotography. So I have some videos that I've saved on YouTube from different YouTubers so that I can, you know, learn how to do this properly. So forgive me as you're going to hear another voice. It's to give him credit, it's Astro Backyard, which I'll give you a link to his channel if you guys want to check him out. If you're interested in astrophotography for any reason at all. He's a graphics designer by trade, I think, originally, and now he used to screw around with just regular photography. Now he's gotten into astrophotography. He still does photography from what I understand, but astrophotography is his thing, and he's into cinema photography. So he does a lot of really cool videos to show his process and stuff, and he's kind of inspired me to really get into this. Another one I like to watch is Astro Biscuit and Nebula Photos. They're the ones that have really helped me learn what I'm doing right now, and that's what we're gonna keep. That's what I'm gonna keep following him. But that's his link right there, so that way he gets credit for. No, that's not what I want right now. So if you hear his voice, at least he gets credit for.
See from a DSLR camera, you can see a few stars.
Get credit for his processes.
Some important details such as the size of the image and the exposure length. So I've got all the light frames there. In this case, I took darks as well.
Help myself to some whiskey. But the photo we're about to process is going to be the Pac-Man Nebula. So I'm going to go ahead and process the Pac-Man Nebula. While the Deep Sky Stacker is working in the background, I'll be doing some video editing. For a video I'm going to be posting on a new channel of mine. So hopefully we'll get there soon.
But I don't believe I took any other type of calibration files, so shame on me for not taking at least flats. So I've got my lights and darks all 4 minutes long there. That's on night 1. And then using the group 1 tab, I'm going to open up the light frames from...
Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well.
See them with their L designation. That was captured in Astrophotography tool. They label them that way. And these were 5-minute exposures.
You guys hear his video? Shut that. I think, you know what? I think I'll shut that off. Hold on. On settings. Oh, it's on there. Okay, so maybe it's just really low and I can't hear it through my echo. I'm using my echo to like monitor my stream, make sure everything works pretty well. Keep that playing then.
And we're not going to pay attention to the score or anything yet because I want to show you that next. Just going to grab the dark frames here. Let's see, did I have a third night?
And to kind of show off what I'm doing, this is the Pac-Man Nebula. You're like, but Airconda, there's no Pac-Man Nebula. Duh. You can't even speak English. This still doesn't show the Pac-Man Nebula, so never mind. Just grab what I was going to say.
And then at this point, we can take a look at the...
But I promise you, the Pac-Man Nebula is right in here. You can't see it yet, though.
I'm going to put in already registered pictures in there. And then, more importantly, in the Advanced tab for this star detection threshold for images like this, because as you can see, there aren't many stars visible in the field.
No, there are not. Not mine either.
More of those up, you'll have to move the slider down. So you would think you'd move it up.
Whiskey's good.
Down. So
Video 2. Recommend in settings.
7%. And click the compute number of detected stars. 22 stars isn't a whole lot to register from, so I'm going to bump that down. 28 stars, that should be just fine, but you can go right as low to 2% and that'll find 60 stars. That's enough. As opposed to some of the DSLR images.
I'm waiting for him to finish what he's talking about right now. We'll go ahead and move in something else after.
To find like 500 stars because it will take a long time if you use 2,000 stars to register. So I'll keep
that still works.
5%. I think it was
on my Twitter to my Twitter.
And then look at the recommended settings here. So a master dark using Sigma clipping median combination, yes sir, that was recommended from Deep Sky Stacker, and I am going to use the Sigma clipping combination method rather than the auto adaptive.
We're also going to try another way that they do this is through Serial.
Stacking parameters.
That's going to take a little more work to do, and in fact, that's not going to finish today. If I start that now, I won't be done till sometime tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I may not have that many photos to go through, so it might work just fine.
With a massive image size, that can really take a long time. This one, because the images were bin 2x2 and they're a rather small size, this is recommended to drizzle. There's many advantages of that, but one of them being the image will be twice as big. All of the rest of the settings in here will keep at their defaults.
There we go.
And now image
Going
will be
back.
twice as big. Image with DSLR images with a newer DSLR cameras with a massive image size, that can really take a long time. This one, because the images were bin 2x2 and they're a rather small size, this is
Mine are not 2x2; they're 6x4.
There's many advantages of that, but one of them being the image will be twice as big. All of the rest of the settings in here will keep at their defaults. And then now we are just registering the pictures. So this kind of just gives us a break.
I don't know if we did Kappa or not.
Now we are just at their defaults. All of the rest
Yeah,
of the
did Kappa.
here will keep at their defaults.
And
now we are just registering the pictures.
So let that. I'm gonna go ahead and let that run. We're gonna get some music playing again, and then we're gonna hop over to do some video editing. Got shots, pans, and then all right. So this is the video I'm editing right here. Working on showing basically. I mean, unfortunately, I'm missing a lot of it because I got a little hasty and just started doing things without recording. But we're gonna get into my processes, like my journey into getting into astrophotography, kind of just showing off my equipment. This thing right here needs to be culminated. This is what I was using to do a lot of my planetary photos with, but the mount sucks because my heavy DSLR hanging off that eyepiece right there makes this thing shake like crazy, and it's a pain in the butt to get good planet videos off of. The other issue I'm running into is I really screwed up the culmination on this. So I can't get a good image right now, and I'm debating on trying to see if I can find somebody local that'd be willing to do this. Even if I'd be willing to pay them, because I really mess with this thing, and I don't know how I'm gonna get it back to where it needs to be. So if there's anybody in the state of Georgia who can culminate, let me know. This is actually my first telescope that I bought myself. I really love it, enjoy it. Definitely need a new mount for it. It's an Amazon package deal kind of thing. Just kind of showing off. I'm trying to like get good at cinema photography and all that. Showing off my baby though. This is my William Optics GT102. Love this thing. I really do. I need something smaller though, because I didn't know what I got a little too excited. My eyes got bigger than my brain, or what do you want to say? This telescope is way too strong for what I'm using it for right now, because like the Andromeda Galaxy. Let me see. Let me pull up some pictures of the Andromeda Galaxy, for example. So, not one of my better ones. The Andromeda Galaxy actually is cut off. Like, it's cut off more than it made it look here, and I think it's even cut off over here. But the way I processed it makes it look full, and it looks like egg yolk sitting on a frying pan getting fried right now, because I did so. This is one of my first attempts at astro processing. But I can't get all. In fact, there's even, so you see another galaxy right here. I think this is M42. I can't remember. No, it's not M42. So there's another galaxy right here, but there's supposed to be another one way off down here, but because my scope is in on it so much, you can't see the galaxy down there. So that's what I am working on fixing. Let me close some of these things to save some RAM and processing. So I love this telescope. As you can see, it got a really good picture of, whoops, I minimized the wrong thing. A really good picture of the Orion Nebula. It cuts off part of this nebula down here, but it's still, and I think the Orion Nebula is actually like kind of off frame here if I processed it correctly. but I'm still learning, so I haven't fully processed it correctly. But the colorful part of the Orion Nebula is all here. It's like a bluish, grayish, and brown cloud that kind of breaks off from here. In fact, let me see if I can find a good picture of it. I'm trying to find some non-James Webb or Hubble photos. This one looks good. We'll go with this one. So, this, I really hate how they do Google Images. What's this do? Okay, that's not helpful. I lost it. I think that's the one I was trying to go for. But you can see, like, there's more clouds. I mean, theirs is inverted a different way. Mine is more, this is the bottom half. But anyway, you get the idea of what, like, this one really captured. This is kind of the same angle as mine. You got a lot more cloud. And as Astro Backyard likes to say, nebulosity there. Like mine, you lose all of that. And even if I got it processed in, I was able to capture it, it's getting cut off, like, all up in here. So I'm still learning, and that's what these videos I'm editing is going to help me, you know, kind of get into. Still processing that. Sorry, I got distracted by my own voice. Not because I'm full of myself or anything, just because it's still weird to hear myself sometimes. But yeah, and this is my Celestron AVX mount. As you can see, me trying to get all creative with showing it off. This is a Pullmaster QHYCCD, which is the Pullmaster. It's helps you pull align your scope or your mount. That's why it's in the polar scope position slot thing. I'm so technical in my descriptions. I hope you guys appreciate that. Yes, I'm aware my William Optics mounts are upside down. I'm just too lazy to deal with putting it all back on the correct way. This is not set up for astrophotography right now. It's more for visual observing. Kind of showing this whole thing off. So, like, I'm done editing this video. And then this is me setting up some shot plans, which actually has evolved a lot. But again, this is about my beginning journey into astrophotography. So I'm only going to really show off. I'm showing off how I began in this. So, like, you guys, when this video comes out and some of you are, like, really into astrophotography and you're like, but Air Conda, that looks like garbage. That's nothing like what you should be doing. Well, I've learned a lot since, so it's going to change a lot in future videos. I think I did this video back in August, so a lot has changed. And now this is the video I'm trying to edit. This is Stellarium. And I think about doing a video to show how I did this. I mean, there's some other videos out there that kind of showed how I did all this. But I got my house into Stellarium so I can actually see what the night sky would look like in my neighborhood. And right now I'm just, like, clipping the videos to... And you guys are probably like, hey, why does it look like you're not on the same computer as you're streaming on? Because I'm not. Little cool thing I've discovered, which some of you may have already known already, is I'm doing Google Chrome remote desktop, and this is on my laptop, which is what I use to capture my photos. Fortunately, I was really dumb and put all my video files on here, even the project itself. So it's really, really hard for me to edit it on my laptop or desktop unless I want to transfer everything over, and I'm too lazy. So I'm just remoting into my laptop right now to edit all this. And Not quite there yet. I'm waiting for it to... I think I got a lot of this to cut out. Stop this real quick. Videos? OBS screen caps. I'll be adding some new videos to this in a minute. Did a lot of dicking around with this, that's for sure. Honestly, I did this so long ago, I forgot what the method to my madness is. I don't know if I even want all that in there. Could I even use this? It looks like a lot of it's on the waste. How much have I rolled through this? I still got a ways to go. Quick. Need to capture some darks because I'd set to 3 minutes now, so I got to do darks in 3 minutes. Oh, this shot plan link thing. Actually, now I'm thinking about this. Kind of cool. You got this telescope IUS. Let me pull it up and see how to click and open a link. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I guess I could just click it. It's this website that's awesome that helps you like pull up plans on how to capture different objects in the night sky. And so this is like with my telescope and camera, what it would look like, I think. I mean, it looks like it. And supposedly I can capture the whole Andromeda Galaxy in here. I think I got my camera settings wrong, or even my telescope settings wrong. Because when I actually take a photo at this angle, the edge of the galaxy is actually through here, and this one is like touching up here. I don't need Amazon open. Actually, I just pre-ordered my dad's book, so that's why Amazon was open. But I was gonna log into my account, but I won't do that right now. These kind of streams won't be happening this much on my YouTube channel. That if you guys are watching from YouTube right now, the only reason why I'm doing this on this channel right now is because I don't have the ability to do it on my news channel because I haven't earned that right in the eyes of YouTube, which is understandable because it was literally just created and nothing's been done to it. In fact, let me see if I can show it off to you real quick. I have no clue what I'm doing in that thing the whole time. I did not want to do that. Hold on. Probably not going to show up yet. Subscriptions. No, it's going to be quicker if I do it through here. Oops, minimize the wrong thing. There we go. Better. This is the new channel that's coming out. The new banner for it and everything. I actually may change this up a little bit because I got a better photo of the moon that I would like to throw in here. But it's gonna the video is gonna be, this channel is gonna be all about my love of off-roading, model kits, astrophotography, basically my hobbies. Hence, aircon and TV hobbies. Let me see, customize channel. I know I'm all over the place right now, but I'm kind of enjoying myself, just having fun. Branding. Basic info. Handle. Probably gonna be long. Publish. Changes are made. Go and close that. But as you can see, there's nothing here yet. And that's what I'm working on right now. See if I can finally figure out what I'm doing here. Is this the wrong video? Like, seriously. I'm doing a lot of dicking around with this thing, but nothing's happening. I think this is the wrong video. Which video is this? I think this is it. This is the Heart and Soul Nebula, by the way. Oops, stop. And that's the Soul Nebula, and that's what I was trying to capture. So what you can't see because I'm not zoomed in on it is this is what I actually ended up getting with my telescope. This is what I'm talking about, how my telescope, I love it, but it's a little too strong. So that is the core of the Heart Nebula right here. So you got the Heart Nebulas all around here, but I'm so zoomed in you can't see it. So this is what I'm gonna have to do is either call the Mosaic or get myself another telescope. Mosaics, I'm trying with the Andromeda Galaxy right now, and I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. So we're zoomed in right here. That's what I was capturing with my telescope. So I'm cutting off all that nebula. Even supposedly this is what I'm supposed to be able to see with my telescope and camera, but clearly, as you just saw, it is not. Actually, I may even be in here. I think I'm actually more in here. So I can actually see the chat again. The Eagle Nebula. I really want to take a picture of that. I think, no, is this an Eagle? No, it's not. It's in the wrong location. I don't even think I know what that is. Oh, is this the wall? Alright, so I don't know if that's the video. This is done August 21st, August 21st, August 28th. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one where it, what's this one? Oh, this is me polar lining. Attempting the polar line. I did horrible at because I'm not good at it. So let me go ahead and delete that one. Focusing my telescope and camera. That's a good focus, roughly a good focus right there. Like I went too far. There we go. I'm backing up now. I think this is Vega that I'm looking at. I'm not positive. We want to keep that one. Guess we could stick with this one. I'm confusing this with another video I was working on. Whole thing in here. I actually don't even know what I was attempting to do. And there's Jupiter. So for some reason I went to look at Jupiter and Saturn. I think I was planning to do too much this night. I think my wife just messaged me, so let me look real quick. What the heck? No boy group checks. That was not my wife. That was work. Luckily, I don't have to come in tonight because my members are driving themselves home. Don't know. Like, do I want to use this? You know what? We're going to do just focusing on the Andromeda portion. I think this video is going to be focused on Andromeda because that's the very first object I attempted to photograph. So we're going to keep all this until we start jumping around to Jupiter. Planning the night. I don't really have anything good to put there. And then what's this one? Reassessing the night. He's setting up shot plans. Oh, it's this one. Running bias frames. Taking bias frames. Running bias frames. It's actually setting up the bias frames. Now this doesn't need to be too long because it's literally just showing black. How long does this go for? So 11:48. Stop it right about there. Cut all that out. I need to do better. Like when I'm starting to put videos together, I need to finish them the moment I complete them. I don't really need all these pictures. I mean, I guess I could keep them. This is what, 12 minutes? Make sure I save my changes. All right, so we're done. This is a stacked photo of the Pac-Man Nebula, and you still can't see it. I'm gonna do this real quick, which is what he does from here, and then we're gonna do score. Group 2, and this is where I run into my issue. So scores for these are incredibly low, and this is taken on. I don't think 500 is a good ISO for the Pac-Man Nebula. Today was the second, the 14th. That's my first attempt, and I think they're both for 140 seconds, or is this one 120? So 140 is definitely the way to go for this one. Let me go ahead and pause the music real quick. Go back to this.
Gives us a breakdown of the stacking steps.
Got a tick on my throat that won't go away.
Register these first. Deep Sky Stacker has finished registering the pictures that I selected previously, and it's not so pretty to look at right now, but we're not done yet. So if I just click on Open Picture Files again, that just brings me back to where I can see the files down at the bottom here. Now here we can see that there's a score associated with all of the light frames we've used. So if you look at this category here, there's a score and there's a number assigned to it. So if we scroll down, all of the light frames have a score to it, and we can sort them from top to bottom, which is useful. So this is technically our best shot here with a 645 score. Don't worry about the actual value of this score, because that will vary widely depending on your imaging system. But for me, for these images, 645 is as good as it gets, meaning that the stars are the sharpest and smallest. The least amount of trailing, the guiding was good, all of those great things. In the other group, the same thing is here, and if you notice, my top score this time was only 436. So that could have been because of the sky conditions, or my focus was worse, or maybe it's just because of the less exposure time. Either way, it's just ranking them from best to worst as far as Deep Sky Stacker can tell. I wouldn't worry about these other values, the DX and the DY and the angle and all that. Just focus on the score for now. Usually, I don't even enter in any images that are really way off as far as star trailing or anything. You don't want to. You can kind of take care of that during the capturing stage. You want to dump and delete all those files that didn't work out, and you don't want to try register.
Yeah, my scores are way off. It's like 55 compared to.
And everything's registered. We can actually stack just the best files,
Which is what we're about to do right now with
scores. So
right here.
Where you would do that, instead of clicking check all, do check above a threshold here on the left hand side. And so because I'm really varying between the two groups, you can see that I'm gonna have to limit it to, so that's quite a drop off from 175. Look at that, and you can actually see it in the image preview here, from the 175 score to the 645. That's a huge difference. So why don't we dump everything below, I think below 300 would be safe. There's no value in stacking those images. And then that covers the best ones here too.
So I think we're going to go with 700 with ours.
Yeah, only the bottom half.
Which means I don't.
That one too. So check above a threshold.
I don't use any of these now.
And if we scroll down, we're going to see that these
Is there a way to get rid of the
here, so it won't stack those, and that's across both groups. So only the best images, and we can see here that
check all these?
92 light frames and 31 darks, no flats being used. This
Check all. So let's go. That should be easier. And then we go.
Now we can do stacked checked pictures.
Threshold of 700.
You can see now we're at 6 hours and 48 minutes. So that's where you got to make.
Click through all these. Unfortunately, the hard way. Can I?
The best signal to noise ratio possible, but you also don't want to stack any images that show trailing or they have a weak signal, because that's not going to do you any.
I did that wrong.
By using the score feature and stacking your best images, you're going to create a better intermediate file. And you know what? 6 hours and 48 minutes isn't so bad.
So I got.
So that's just some food.
200 photos to go or 150 photos to go through real quick. So give me a second.
This was useful to you, so I'm going to go ahead and stack that now and let this do it.
Next, we're going to do how we process it through Photoshop. So we're going to do that in just a second after I go through. It doesn't matter. Wish there was an easier. Wait, can I do that? Can I like select all these and hit check? Let's see what happens if I do that. Oh, can I do check selected? Okay, that's one thing Deep Sky can fix. I would just like start from scratch, but if I start from scratch, then I'm going to have to do the register all over again, and that will take longer than going through and individually checking every single one of these photos. There I got 33 biases. Back to doing some music. So I don't have to listen to myself talk. So here's our biases. Now, get to our lights, or our flats. I know this shouldn't take a lot of focus, but it's going to with me because I'm a little special. What filter did I have on this? I was going to say, this is my moon sky glow. Why is that purple then? Oh, you know what? It's purple because I stretched it. That's right. Now we're into our darks. We're at 50-50. Darks are at 33. All right. We got only 6 light frames. Awesome. Let's try to do more than that. Check above threshold of, let's say 400. Probably a mistake. There we go. 50, 50, 50, 9. Use as reference frame. Then we're going to do, it's stack, right?
Do it, and hopefully that's just sure it's we integrate hours, and then now we can do stack check pictures.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So stack check pictures. I'm gonna click OK. So this shouldn't go as long because we already registered it, but it still may take some time. How does it see? It says there's 978 stars in this photo. Part of the reason why these photos didn't do so well in the beginning is because I took them. I started it when it was close to the horizon, which had a lot of light pollution from Warner Robins going on. Go ahead. These over. I'll start looking for some music in a second. No, I'm in the right one. This is the polar alignment. Successful polar alignment? No, this is setting up the auto guiding. Trying to get this focused in, and I didn't know what I was doing. Not gonna use that one. Me running flats. Me stacking. For Pleiades though. I think I'm gonna have to show some pictures of me crossing Andromeda. No, that didn't really go well for me. Oh, this is a video I was looking at doing. This is gonna be a separate video how I got Stellarium to work and have my background in Stellarium. This is me showing it off. And that's later. So obviously I gotta get some more footage in. We don't really need that in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. Save it real quick. And we're gonna minimize this. Oh wow, we're done already. So from here, save picture to file. Yeah, October 22. Pac-Man. Nebula. Today is what, the 6th? Six. 22. Click save. Wait for it to do its thing. We're gonna go ahead and pop over to this one. We're at the beginning. We're at 2 seconds of the video. That should be good enough. So now what we're also gonna do, since we've already done this, I'm gonna close this real quick. No, I don't want to save the changes. Probably should have, but I didn't. We're gonna do some Andromeda photos. So give me a second. I don't know if this is gonna work. Studio 64-bit. I guess we gotta update OBS first. Let it do its thing, and then we'll worry about running all that later. Alright, we're not going to worry about updating OBS right now. Because I obviously can't update OBS. Mind me later. So give me one quick second. I'm going to start recording. Is everything muted? Discord audio. I need it muted. Oh, it is all muted. Okay, cool. Because I don't need audio for this. Pull up Deep Sky Stacker. Settings. Okay, cool. So we'll make sure that saves in there. Start recording. Minimize this so I can see chat. Your fire files. Go ahead and do these. Show all my lights. So we're gonna have to take all these lights. Go to the darks, and this was ISO 800. Oh wait, that's right, I got them all saved in one spot. That makes this better. Sorry about that. We did this one, so I need my darks now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Add 50 in there. Flats 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then we got to do our biases. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we're gonna go to check all and register checked photos. Everything's selected. 346 stars. We're gonna say yes. Wait for it to think. There we go. I was gonna say, what's stacking parameters? Standard mode, light, Kappa. Okay, so we're good there. Click OK. I'm gonna stop the recording. And now, what we could do is go here, which was what we were doing, the Pac-Man. Open that in Photoshop. All right, while that does that, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get to some photo processing. If I can remember what I need to push to do this. There we go. Be right back.
Veteran
All right,
or
we're
currently
back.
serving, or perhaps you're a civilian that has a
Still
veteran in your
processing
life.
these. Got myself a little drinky drink. Here's our photo. Crap. I'm sorry. I accidentally hit the StackUp commercial button. But we're back. We can go ahead and play some video a little quick, real quick, kind of quick. Go ahead and pause music real quick. We're gonna I know I burped right in the mic. I apologize. So now, looking back, I probably should have done 3-minute exposure because you literally cannot see anything in this photo right now. Go ahead, play.
Of the guide, I'm going to, in this video, I'm going to walk you through two very important early stages of processing your Astrophoto in Photoshop. And that is curves, and primarily the first curve adjustments that we make, and then the setting the white point and the black point. So here's a look at the unstretched linear data on the Pleiades star cluster. And this is typical of stacks that come out of Deep Sky Stacker. The images were 1.5 minutes each at ISO 3200.
There we go.
A lot brighter out of the camera than they do now stacked, but that's totally normal.
You guys at least know what I'm listening to and what I'm doing. Again, this is Astro Backyard.
And just walk you through the steps here.
Ooh, you know what? I just realized I probably don't want to do that right now. Because this is a video in his tutorial through I gotta go get my wedding band. A tutorial through a Adobe document you can buy from him, and I just realized you can only get this if you buy that Adobe document. So I don't want to accidentally give away stuff because he does a lot of good stuff for the astrophotography world. So I'm not gonna. So yeah, you might argue, okay, yeah, you had the video that you had to pay for to learn how to do all this, but you're doing it on stream for us all to see. There's a lot of stuff he discussed in a video that you will not be seeing in the stream, and that's what I'm using my justification for why I'm doing this. I'm waiting for him to get through some. He's got additional exposition taking place in his video, and that's what I'm going through right now. I'm doing this step by step because, like I said, I'm still learning to do this. So. I don't see my nebula. Where's my nebula? I'm gonna have to actually reset because I dicked around with that too much. I don't even realize what I was doing. There we go. Try that again. No Pac-Man Nebula. Sorry, like there's a lot of dead air right now. I'm trying to wait for him to get to a point that I can use this. Like I said, he's got a lot of expositions. Part of the reason why I'm muting out the audio from his video. If you guys want it, you can go to his Astro. He's got it's. I think the link is actual astrobackyard.com. Let me. About to go to more. So Astroback. There's a link to his actual website where he got some. So yeah, he's talking about the lunar eclipse. Are you hoping to capture a photo of the upcoming total lunar eclipse on November 8th? If so, you're not alone. Amateur photographers and astrophotography enthusiasts around the world will do their best to take pictures of the upcoming lunar eclipse. I would definitely going to try to do this. It's going to be happening around 4 or 5 in the morning where I'm at. I would love to live stream it. Actually, it was my original plan to live stream it, and some of you might have saw on Twitter that I posted a tweet saying that I was going to live stream it if people are interested. But several factors came into effect that prevented me from keeping that tweet up. One of them being, so it is in the middle of a work week, school week, so people aren't going to be able to really get up at 4 in the morning to watch me do this. And the other, and it's also election day, so I'd rather people be out, get plenty of sleep before they go out and go to vote. Regardless of who you vote for, you need to get out and vote. That's as far as I'm going to go with that statement. And the final factor was that the lunar eclipse is taking place in the west for me, and I cannot, where my current setup is, it cannot live stream. Well, like I could live stream from my current setup, but in order to capture the lunar eclipse, like I want to capture it, I'm gonna have to do it from a location that not only can I not get electricity to, but my Wi-Fi reach will not be able to reach. So the stream will be garbage, and it's just no point. At most, I may record my endeavors and go from there, but I won't be able to do streams. Which, in that case, if I do record the blood moon, if I'm actually successful with it, because the weather's still a little iffy for me, I'm going to post a video on my new hobby channel. So I know this is like my third channel I've made, because I did one that got a little too political and I was getting stressed out and exhausted, so I stopped, and then I made the gaming channel. But I've been finding that I've been posting more videos about my hobbies than gaming, which one can argue gaming is a hobby, which is true, that is accurate. But the channel is called Airconda TV Gaming, and I'm doing model kit building on it, and I'm getting more wrapped up in my model kit building and my astrophotography than I am with gaming. So we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'll probably make a video of my lunar eclipse endeavors and put it on that hobby channel once I get that hobby channel up and running. But in the meantime, so I might want to read more about this later, so I'm going to keep this up. But this is the link to his blog spot, or his whatever you want to call it. He's got a lot of instructional details on there. It's where you can buy instructions on how to do astrophotography. He's got his YouTube stuff in there, so go definitely check that out. I'm giving him credit because he deserves the credit, and I'm not one that's going to act like I figured this out all on my own. I'm a genius. And since you guys can't hear the video I'm listening to right now, at least I can give them some credit for what's going on. If you want to listen to the video that I have for both stacking, which I did, and I just realized that's also a paid-for video. I apologize, Astro. I can't remember his name, actually. um, I will make sure not to do that in the future, but for the meantime, well, I mean, the deep sky like, it's not like his videos are revolutionary. To me, they're the easiest to follow, the most detailed, and he takes the time to explain it. Him and Nebula Photos are really good with that. But he put it behind a paywall, and I'm not going to violate that paywall. So he has a lot of tutorials on his YouTube channel for free, but these are his more efficient, effective ones, and his more up-to-date ones. So that link, if you want to look for it, there's there. If you want to know more about his actual, it's an Adobe file. I can give you the link to where you can go buy that directly from him. I think I'm going to stretch this one more time. Let me go ahead and pause this video real quick. I can actually get the music going so that you guys at least get something to listen to while I'm doing this. And adjust. Oh, you know what I just realized? You guys can't hear it because I muted the I'll mute it again once I start playing this video. Bum 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 bum. That's looking better. All right, that's. Let me try one more and see what happens. I was just making sure I didn't turn up the volume too loud. So I'm not blowing. I don't know if I really want to stretch it more than that. Or I set the white and black point. Okay, I think I can see a little bit in there. Check out what Deep Sky's doing. Oh, going. Okay. I think I see a little of the nebula right in here. This area. Now that we got that, we're gonna go ahead and with this. I'm gonna pause the music and mute my audio source so you guys don't hear his video. I'm sorry, guys. Layer. You can kind of see the Pac-Man better through here. That's what we're gonna go with right now. That far. All this is light pollution right in here. I need to get a new light pollution filter. There. I gotta go the opposite way. Setting the white and black point now is what I'm doing right now. I'm about to. I think it's from here. I'm doing this right, if I remember correctly. Now we're going to do the black point first. So red's good. We're going to go down to green. We're trying to get these numbers to all match up. So red is the lowest it can go. So we're going to do green to 97. Now I got to do blue. Go ahead and click OK. Well, let me give you a second. Let me wait to see what he's going to do. He's got a quick way he does it. But I'm doing the longer way to set the black and white point. To get a more clear picture then. And this is what some of the things you can get. It is a lot of, well, you guys can't hear what he's saying, so. Went for him to get to it. He's about to. Went back. So he's waiting. I got ahead of the video, so I'm waiting to get him to catch up right now. Now he's doing the dark points. Hold on, did he? No, let me delete you, sir. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. So I screwed this up already, so that's fine. Going back to the green. We're gonna basically do what I just did. Oops. Make sure. You know what we're gonna do? Go ahead and how to remove these. A lot of noise in there. I think that's what the issue is. Start from scratch. Not scratch, but we're gonna start over. We can keep our white points actually. They're pretty close to what the white point's supposed to be. Need to pull up. While drinking. So we're gonna pick. I zoom in and then it throws it all off. It doesn't matter. So I got too much noise in my photo. That's basically what this is telling me. So we're gonna go ahead and delete. Try that all over again. Red. We're gonna keep red as where it's at. Really got to tickle my throat. So down to 94. Actually pretty accurate. We're pretty good on that. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? What just happened? Pretty accurate. Waiting for him. Sorry. I think we're good here. Okay, I gotta get through some of this. Watching what he's doing. Okay. There's the Pac-Man Nebula. So I don't know if you guys saw that. I was kind of screwing around a little too much with this. I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. You guys see it? That's too low though, so we're gonna have to. But there we go. You can kind of see the Pac-Man Nebula take its shape right in here. Hold on, he just said something important that I need. Back all the way up, back to where. Hold on, okay. So, I'm focusing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm focusing. What are you? Sorry, I'm missing what he's color. He moves so fast in this, it's not even funny. So he did. Like, so. Hold on, I'm gonna have to start from scratch. We're gonna go back to this. Eat all that. That one. Oops, not that. Control E, levels, and then we're gonna do image. Go ahead to actually. I lost my train of thought. Drinks too much, she says. Would have to agree. Okay, threshold. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this up. No, not that one. Back point here. That's one. Start all over again. Hold on. Stop. There we go. And my white point. My black point. There you go. I upset the balance. I'm gonna do that one. There we go. That was my last white point. We're starting from scratch, getting rid of all these. Alright, we're gonna set the black point first. Black point should be one right there. There, does that look good? Decent. And then we're gonna set the white point, which would probably be there. Right? There we go. So we did that. Got the point set, and I don't need this anymore. Get rid of this. I'm gonna open up the levels. Black point first. So 46 is the lowest with red. So we're gonna go to green, lower that to 46. I was gonna lower it to 46. No, we're not. We're lowering it to 47. 46. That looks pretty good, right? We got 48, 48, 49. That looks good to me. See what happens when I lower the white. So the white, what do we got at white? We got 20, 251, 252, 253 on all of them. So we, nope, that's not what I wanted. Red's at 251. Five. 55. Everybody's at 255. We click OK. So we did that. That's what we wanted to do. And then he's doing this hootenanny shenanigans things. So he did that. First three. Let me make sure nobody else is texting me that actually I need to listen to. I do have a new text. Run away. I want this tickle to get out of my throat. Go away. Again. I have a childlike bladder. He then did that. That. I do select curves. Then he did the curves. Okay, well, we're done with that video. Stop! In the name of love. Music. There we go. I think that's looking better. Woo! What happens when we push it that high? That looks better. No, stop. Feel like, why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong? Like I'm stretching this out too much. Let's make this levels 2. Yeah, I think I already stretched it out too much. I'm gonna do curves 5. Try not to do it too much. Do be levels 2, not 22. Big curve 6. There we go. Now, this is going to look pretty noisy because I don't have a lot of data on this because I only have this from like, what, 9 frames? But we can still make it look somewhat presentable. Another levels 3. Wrong one. Really drop this more than what it is. What we did before. We do that. See, that's looking better already. What happens if we do this? Okay. We're gonna do this curves levels 2. This was technically first Curse levels. This will be Curse 4. So if we do color range again. I think it's too late because I made it too noisy. There's the Andromeda Galaxy. That was... Oh, wait. Dag dammit. Screw that up already. For these. So we got 3,500. So about 3,000. See how many. Check above threshold. 45. That's not bad. So we'll do a 3,000. And then we're gonna do. Where is it? Stack check pictures. All right, that's it for the recording. I gotta use the bathroom again, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll be right back. I apologize. We are back. We'll get that. The Andromeda Galaxy running right now. Pull up another video. This one's not free. Alright, this one's free, so I'm gonna just take it for now. And it should be fine. Do 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 do. All right. What do you? This one. That's in serial though. We're going to Nebula Photos. How to capture galaxy with G. Is it this one?
If you're a college student, keep watching. One of my least.
I'm not a college student. Get that real quick. No. How to capture the galaxy. It's him taking all his pictures. Trying to get to where he's in Photoshop. Why does this look different? I don't remember doing this one with him. You know what? It's not this one. This is something different. No, let's go back to my library. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry. I got caught in the moment. Trying to find that video real quick. So how to capture a galaxy with a DSLR. There we go. Oh, so he's already done the star thing. Where is it? See, I'm like mixing different tutorials together. See if we can get what we're looking for. So he's already done star next, so curves. Hold on, let me pause the music so I can hear this.
Use TIFF. I'm going to turn off layers, so it just makes as stars as a 16-bit TIFF file. So I'm going to do File, Save As. I want stars on Windows. And then I'm just going to save this stars as a 16-bit TIFF file. So I'm going to do File, Save As. I want to use TIFF. I'm going to turn off layers, so it just makes a flattened one-layer image. And I'll call this stars and save it to the desktop. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google StarNet++. This is a standalone program that's useful for removing...
Hold on, let me mute this or pause this real quick. It's been a while since I used this tutorial, so I'm trying to save computer. Save. Save. Make sure we're not saving. Good. Where's the layers option? Supposed to be able to save. Is it save a copy? Is that what it is? There we go. Stars. Save. Then I should be good. And then we gotta go to Astro Processing, turn at GUI, run that one, browse, Astro Processing. We're doing the Pac-Man, right? Pac-Man Nebula, October. Click OK. Star lists. And then we click run. And then we let that do its thing. House. And look! All right, it's time to do some more recording with OBS. Andromeda Galaxy is done. So we're going to go ahead and say, or why am I gone? There we go. Save picture to file. Astro processing. M31. This is the one we picked. M31. Today is 6 November 22. Save. Then we're gonna go down to here. Astrophotography 31, 15. Uh-oh. Go ahead and open that. You can't see anything. It's broken. It has died. All right, it's completely fine. We're gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead to probably crop up that much. That much. A little bit of that. We're definitely gonna crop out the galaxy, parts of the galaxy with this, but that's okay. I don't know. So what I'm doing right now is what Astro Backyard chose for doing a nebula. So I don't know if all these processes I'm about to do is actually going to work for a galaxy. Go ahead and click OK. So there's a baby galaxy here. There's a baby galaxy. Do. No? Okay. Sorry. We're gonna go ahead and do. It is recording. So curve. We're gonna probably curve through one more time before we set the black point. So we're gonna bump this up. Probably here. That's probably pretty good. Oh, look. Oh, cool. I did get both of the other galaxies. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to go ahead and set the black point. No, what just happened? Okay, cool. Where is threshold? To the threshold. To the threshold. Anybody? Bueller? Chronicles of Riddick? Bueller. So we're gonna get our black point from here. Black point from here. Time to do the reverse. White point there. All right. Threshold. To the threshold. And then we're going to go ahead. Move this down to here. I believe is what we need to do. I'm going to set the levels. We're going to do the black point first. 50 is our winner, so we're going to set that to 50. This to 50. And blue was the blue's already at the 50, so 50, 48, 50. Look at that. We have a winner. So now we're going to set the white points to. Was going to head and set them all to 255. They're not far off from it. Come on, red. Why is red not moving? Oh, because I'm doing the black point. 5, green, green, and now blue. Click OK. And then from here, we're gonna do curves 3, and then we're gonna do select, color range is a better man. Probably about there. Gonna select. Where's inverse? Select inverse. I'm going to do our curves, which we're gonna probably bump this up about here. Oh, okay, so we definitely did that too aggressive. Cancel. I remember. Look at that. Look at that beauty. You beauty. And click OK. Still recording this video, aren't we? We got that. I'm going to go ahead and set the black. We got some vignetting going on, or whatever you want to call it. Actually, this was what? Curves / levels. There we go. Curves 3. And if we do it, probably not too aggressive. Let's not go too aggressive. Rid of that dot. It's on fire! The Andromeda Galaxy. Sorry. Having too much fun with it. Try that again. I dicked around too much and then like screwed myself over. I'll probably bump it up to about here. From down here. Probably about there. So we're gonna leave that as it is and do the same thing we did with this one on the same thing we did with the Pac-Man Nebula. So we're gonna save copy on my computer, remove layers, stars. You know what? We'll go ahead and put the date in there, November 22. Save that there. Click OK. That one's done, so we're going and close that. I'm not really sure how this is all going to work. I'm kind of winging this. That is not what I want to do. Processing. I'm in the military. We did that one. Stars. Open. This. Go ahead and run. Let it run for a little bit. But let's get like 10% and we'll stop the recording. All right, so we did our Pac-Man Nebula. We go back to Astrophotography. That's Orion. Pac-Man 22. Open with Photoshop. I don't know what I'm doing. Just accept it. All right, it's time to pause this song.
Stars from source for and orders. And I'm just going to file names, be the first one, and then did like this, the run and hit and number.
Went too far.
So still
Back up.
just apply a first one, including getting holes, but there we go. And right click on that and open it up in Photoshop. There we go. There are a few little artifacts, holes, but we'll deal with those in processing. But what you should be able to see is without all the stars getting in the way, we can really see a lot of cool details in M31, including all of the
I don't think I really needed to heal that.
dust lanes, the spiral dust lanes here.
There's the
First
Pac-Man
thing I'm
Nebula.
going to do is just apply a curves adjustment.
So we're going to try to do things his way now.
Just to sort of see what we have a little bit here. Just
Bear with me.
Apply a
Bear with
curves
me.
adjustment. Just to
I need to actually watch what he's doing.
sort of apply a curves
But like you can
adjustment.
audibly hear what he's doing. There we go.
Just to sort of see what we have a little bit here. Okay. It looks pretty good, but there's still a bit of a green cast here in the middle. So let's just go back into that curves and just tamp down.
I'm not worried about the... So he's going to go through the different tints that are showing up that shouldn't be showing up. I'm not worried about that right now because I'm
here
doing
on
a
the high
nebula. He's
end.
doing the Andromeda Galaxy, so he's getting some color tint to his galaxy that
bit
shouldn't be there.
Steady here in the midtones. See if that helped at all. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to apply some saturation.
Adjustments.
We go back into curves and just make that curves adjustment saturation. We go back into curves and just make that curves adjustment even more dramatic.
Okay, I don't need to worry about the curves adjustments.
And at this point, what I want to do is I want to create a mask so that I can desaturate and darken the sky background and work on the galaxy separately from this sort of messed up sky back here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a new from visible copy. So Command Option Shift E on Mac or Control Option
Bam.
Shift E on Windows. And I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue/Saturation, and just remove all saturation from that layer.
Basically, he's doing
I'm
this.
just going to grab my pen tool here, and I'm just going to create a sort of rough shape.
See, this is where I really screw this
around
up, and
the
I actually,
galaxy here.
I kind of don't like his process for this.
Like that. And then I'm just going to click on selection and say I want to feather it by 15 pixels. Okay, so now we have a selection around the galaxy, and I actually want to select everything else other than, and okay, so click on selection and say I want to feather it by 15 pixels. Click on selection like that, and then I'm just going to click on selection and say I want to feather it by
I don't have that for some reason.
pixels. Okay, so now we have a selection around the galaxy, and I actually want to select everything else and it by just going to like that, and then I'm just going
That's
to
path, masks,
click on selection and say I want
shape,
to feather it
fill,
by
stroke.
15 pixels. Okay, so now we have a selection around the galaxy, and
What am I missing?
I actually want
Why do I
to
feel
select
special?
everything else other than the galaxy. So I'm going to do select inverse. And then I'm going to just add a curves adjustment layer and darken this up quite a bit. But then I want to go ahead and blur that, and do actually, so click on selection, and then I'm just like that, and then I'm just going to click on selection and say
I think I know what I did wrong. Hold on.
15 pixels.
Let me back up real quick because I did something wrong.
Saturation, and just remove all saturation from that layer. I'm just going to grab my pen tool here, and I'm just going to create a sort of rough shape around the galaxy here.
Oh.
Like that. And then I'm just going to
He's got a different
selection and say I want to feather it by 15 pixels. Okay, so now we have
pause that real quick. So pen tool. Here I'm actually, so this is roughly, it's not doing it. So it's making me do a whole new shape here. No, that's not what I want to do. Go away. He did pen tool, he said. Performance tool, curvation pen tool. What's going on? Like this. So this video he's got, I guess we're going to do it this way. The video he has is old. And I think he's like,
we have a selection around the galaxy, and I actually want to select everything else other than the galaxy. So I'm going to do select inverse. And then I'm going to just add a curves adjustment layer and darken this up quite a bit. But then I want to go ahead and blur that mask that I just made on the curves layer, because right now it's very sharp. So I'm just going to do filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and do something like 80 pixels. So now it looks like this. And I also want to apply that to this little satellite galaxy. So I'm just going to grab a brush.
Don't worry about the satellite galaxy.
Brush that on like that with black. I'm just going to go ahead and merge these two. Just right click after selecting both of them and do merge layers. And I'm just going to apply a very small levels adjustment just to make that a little bit brighter. And just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and paint in black on the corners so that we don't have any weird stuff coming through. Basically, I just want the galaxy to be brighter.
Probably not going to work very well.
And I think it should actually be even a little brighter still. So I'm going to do Command M. Just make it a bit brighter here. Okay, that looks good. So all we were doing was creating a mask. We can just call it mask here. And I'm going to go ahead and
so we're going to stop this for now, and we're actually going to go back to this bad boy right here with the dots. The dots that are in it, because my lens is dirty. All right, my lens is dirty. Just accept it. So we're gonna go to go ahead and pull that up. Go ahead and hit record to show that it says done. Then we're gonna go down to our folders. What the Jesus is this? Hey, Ungodly. What's it doing? I am making alien photos, as you like to say. I am trying to perfect my art of nebula photos and galaxy photos. You might enjoy Modern Warfare 2 Ground War. Everyone rages, but you know, I've actually thought about getting show me proof. I will show you proof. There's an alien right here. You see it? Do you see the alien? I see the alien. Do you see the alien? You know, I've actually thought about getting Modern Warfare 2 because it sounds like a lot has changed in it. The only thing that stopped me from getting it right now is money. I'm doing birthday shopping, Christmas shopping. You see a black hole. That is the Andromeda Galaxy, you human piece of shit. Check out my whiskey glass. You see that? Pretty awesome, isn't it? Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Look at it. Just look at it. You uncultured swine. I gotta pause my music again. Oh, crap. I forgot I was recording, and that's like a lot of dead air right now from my recording. Let me pause the music real quick. I gotta back this up. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing after this.
So to run it, all I have to do is just drag
If it has a black hole for you. That's you, buddy. You're his lover in the night.
The M30 shop.
That's not me, so.
There we go. There are a few little artifacts, holes, but we'll deal with those in processing. But what you should be able to see is without all the stars getting in the way, we can really see a lot of cool details in M31.
Yes, we can see cool details.
Dust lanes.
I might get on the game in a little bit, but obviously I don't have COD right now. But I think my brother wants to play COD with you pretty bad. So
apply a curves adjustment. Just to sort of
he's the nice one.
See what we have a little bit here,
dude. He also has Yormonger.
Good, but there's still.
Do you want to deal with Yormonger
here in the middle? So let's just go back into that curves.
Oh wait, he did that wrong.
And just
I did that wrong.
Down.
Hold on. I'm too busy.
Still just little dust tails in M31, including all of the dust lanes, the spiral dust lanes here.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's gonna before his trailer park yells at him. He's gonna clean up his yard.
Apply a curves adjustment.
He's not used to doing
just to sort of
shooters on PC yet.
What we have a little
from
bit
what I
here.
understand. Just missed.
Okay, it looks pretty good, but there's still a bit of a green cast here in the middle.
I'm not. He's probably better than I would be, honestly, Mike. Ungodly. So
curves. And just tamp down the green just a little bit up here on the high end. But try to keep it steady here in the midtones.
Well, I mean,
that helped at all.
That makes no sense, actually.
Pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to apply some saturation.
Because the Microsoft bought it, so I guess
it's curves and just make that curves adjustment even more dramatic. Okay, and at this point what I want to do is I want to create a mask so that I can desaturate and darken the sky background and work
Are they really?
on the galaxy
that makes
separately from this sort of...
So is Modern Warfare 2 after Microsoft bought what's its face, or is it Blizzard, or is it before Microsoft bought Blizzard? I saw Dr. Disrespect uninstall Modern Warfare 2 during his live stream, and it's because of the spawns that pissed him off. I haven't seen anything about Tim the Tat yet. So yeah, it was after. So it hasn't. Well, I mean, I'm not like I'm putting a lot of hope in Microsoft to make the game any better.
Messed up sky back here. So the way I'm going to do that,
you don't like whiskey, right, Ungodly?
Is I'm going to make a new from visible copy. So Command Option Shift E on Mac or Control Option Shift E on Windows, and I'm going to go to Image Adjustments, Hue/Saturation, and just remove all saturation from that layer. I'm just going to grab my pen
I'll
tool
try it
here,
out.
and I'm just going to
I'm willing to give it a shot. Like I said, I gotta wait till I get paid again, though.
shape around the galaxy here,
Missing
like that, and then
a lot
I'm
of the
just going
galaxy.
to click on selection and say I want to feather it by 15 pixels. Okay, so now we have a selection around the galaxy, and I actually want to select everything else other than the galaxy. So I'm going to do select inverse.
It can't be like the whiskey I bought, because I bought the last bottle of that whiskey that they said they will ever...
And darken this up quite a bit.
That they will ever make.
Then I want to go ahead and blur that mask that I just made on the curves layer, because right now it's very sharp. So I'm just going to do filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and do something like 80 pixels.
Huh. I'm not doing 80.
So now it looks like this. And I also want to apply that to this little satellite galaxy. So I'm just going to grab a brush and brush that on like that with black. I'm just going to go ahead and merge these two. Just right click after selecting both of them and do merge layers. And I'm just going to apply a very small levels adjustment just to make that a little bit brighter. And just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and paint in black on the corners.
Wait,
so
I did something wrong.
Weird stuff coming through.
No, that's right.
Basically, I just want so that we don't
That's why you like it, because you like rum.
to merge these
Why is
two.
the rum
Just
always
black.
gone?
And brush that on like that with brush like in the pixels section. Okay, so now we have a selection around the galaxy, and I actually want.
What are you doing right now?
Select everything else other than the galaxy. So I'm going to do select inverse, and then I'm going to just add a curves adjustment layer,
Which is what I did.
and
Curves adjustment.
darken this up quite a bit. But then I want to go ahead and blur that mask that I just made on the curves layer. I want to and darken this up quite a bit. But then I want to go ahead and blur that mask that I just made on the curves layer, because right now it's very sharp. So I'm just going to do filter, blur, Gaussian blur,
Filter, blur,
and
Gaussian
do
blur.
something like 80 pixels. So now it looks like this. And I also want to apply that to this little satellite galaxy. So I'm just going to grab a brush,
Like that. Oh.
brush that on like that with black. I'm just going to go ahead and merge these two. Just right click after selecting both of them and do
Oh, I
merge
appreciate it,
layers.
man. Playing Ground War. How much is the
And
game right
I'm
now?
just gonna
Like, is it
apply
it's
a
70, right?
Very small levels adjustment just to make that a little bit brighter. And just a bit brighter. Just to make that a little bit brighter. And just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and paint in black on the corners so that we don't have any weird stuff coming through. Basically, I just want the galaxy to be brighter. And I think it should actually be even a little brighter still. So I'm going to do Command M. Just make it a bit brighter here. Okay, that looks good. So all we were doing was creating a mask. We can just call it mask here. And I'm going to go ahead and select all and copy that. And then let's make some new hue/saturation layers. And we can turn the mask off and then apply it to those layers. So I'm going to hold down the Option key or Alt key on Windows and click on that and paste in the new mask that we made. And I'll do it on this one as well. On this one, I'm going to invert it. So I'm just going to press Command I. And on this inverted one, I'm going to also make it a bit darker. Okay. Darker. Also make it a bit darker. Okay, so now we've done all this work with masks. We're going to actually now apply what we've done. So on this one, since white selects, this is going to be a saturation boost. So I'll just rename that one saturation boost. And on this one, this is going to be a desaturate layer. So I want to desaturate the background and saturate the galaxy. Well, actually, it looks already pretty saturated, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, but let's start by desaturating the background. So I'm just going to take this saturation slider, move it to the left, take the lightness slider, and move that to the left as well. Okay, now that we have this actually neutral black background, I can see the issues with color balance in the galaxy a lot more clearly. And so I'm going to create a new curves layer and apply the mask to it. There we go. And I'm just going to do this by eye, just looking at the galaxy here. So it has a little bit too much red in the outer arms. So you see the difference there? But that red is actually important to the core. Because when I take it away, the core is getting too in the outer arms. So you see the difference.
This looks
there?
horrible.
But that red is actually important to the core.
It is important. Is it? Is it though?
Because when I take it away, the core is getting too cyan-y green-ish color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that layer. Just right-click and duplicate layer. I'm call this one core. And duplicate layer. Just right-click and duplicate layer.
Boom,
call
son.
This one core. And I'm going to basically do the opposite with the red to get a sort of nice warm core, how Andromeda should look. So we've now just done the opposite on that one though, but that basically returned us to where we were with the outer arms looking too red. So I'm going to go onto this mask, just with a soft brush, have that not apply to anything but the core area here. Okay, so sort of subtle, but here is where we were before, and here is taking some of the red out of the arms.
This is a
and
crappy
here's
photo.
Returning some of that red to the core area. Now that I have this core mask, let me try to take out even a little bit more green out of that core. And for that, I'm going to use a color balance. So let me just go ahead and apply this layer mask to the color balance adjustment layer just by holding down Alt or Option on Mac and dragging it. So Option drag or Alt drag on Windows is going to allow you to copy that layer mask onto this layer. And then it says, do you want to replace the layer mask? I say yes. And now with the color balance, I'm just going to add yellow and magenta and red to that core area. So here's before, there's after. So again, a fairly subtle difference, but I think it really does.
Nope, it looks like garbage. That's what it looks like to me.
A little bit more. Without it, I just think it doesn't look as balanced. This color balance looks better to me, and I'm just doing it mostly by eye here. And at this point, we're almost done with the starless rendition of the galaxy, but I just want to make it a little bit brighter. So I'm just going to add another curves layer here and just brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I think this is ready to go. So this is our starless Andromeda. Now we want to add the stars back in. So to do that, we're going to go back here to our stars layer, which is now looking very magenta compared to this. So let me try to just fix that a little bit first.
There.
Sorry, I know a lot of, there's been a lot of bit, command. Okay, I'm going to select that, copy it, Command C on Mac or Control C on Windows. And I'm going to paste this on top. Okay, it's now pasted on top, and I'm going to change the blend mode from normal to screen. Okay, and it already looks pretty good, but the only thing we have to do now is just maybe reset the black point and decide on a final crop. So I'm going to open up curves again, a curves adjustment layer, and just take this black point and reset it here. Just seeing if there's anything else I could do with the color balance a little bit. I'm just going to do one more color balance try here on the core now that I have the stars in. So I'm just going to do that same trick of dragging the layer mask from my core back onto there. And I'm just going to add a bit of yellow and a bit of red, and I'm just going to extend the core out here just a tad. Okay, so here's before, there's after. Hopefully you can see that it just needed yet another just find some of the green. Now that I'm looking at it up close now, though, I think we could maybe boost the saturation again, but to do a little bit of noise reduction. So I also noticed that it's a little bit off center, so I'm just going to center this up. And to apply an Adobe Camera Raw correction to this, if you are on an older version of Photoshop, you can just save it off as a TIFF file and then open it back up into Photoshop with the Adobe Camera Raw set as the format. If you're on a newer version like I am here, you can just make a new from visible. So I'm just going to do Command Option Shift E, or that would be Control Option Shift E on Windows. And I'll call this ACR for Adobe Camera Raw. And then I go to the filter menu and just choose Camera Raw Filter. And from here, we have all these sliders. If you've used Lightroom before, you probably are familiar with a lot of these.
Still figuring this out, guys.
And some of them are pretty interesting, what they can do to a Astrophoto. So for instance, if you want to get sort of arty, you can take this dehaze filter and move it over to the left, and it adds this cool like glow to the galaxy. And, you know, if you just want to just maybe apply a little bit of that, you could just, you know, add a little bit. So there's definitely a lot of artistic things you can do with the camera raw filters. I'm going to add a little bit of vibrance and saturation to the picture. And I'm going to add some color noise reduction, some luminance noise reduction, and some sharpening. And when applying these filters, I like to look at the picture at different scales to sort of see what they're doing. You can temporarily turn them off and on with this little eyeball. And honestly, they've just gotten better and better with each version of Photoshop. Like, to me, that's really only improving the picture, not taking away. All right. So I'm happy. I've done a few little more nitpicky filter things for color again, and I'm just going to save this. I'm going to save it as a Photoshop document. Just call it m31.psd, save it to the desktop, and then I'll do export, save for web legacy, and do a JPEG. Okay, here's our final result. Again, this was
That for now, and go back to some music. Sorry, I was really focused for a bit, mainly because I feel the alcohol hitting. And do some final adjustments to this. There we go. It's not too bad. And that's gonna be, we're gonna do, he did save as computer file. What did he do? He did save for like web legacy. What is happening?
was about 900 and then M31 bit for color. So I'm happy. I've done a few little more nitpicky filter things for color again, and I'm just going to save this. Just save.
Screwed up my stupid. Hold on, I'm answering my wife right now. You know, I shouldn't do that right now. I'm trying to do this real quick.
Save it as a folder again, and I'm just going to save this. I'm going to save it as a Photoshop document. Just call it m31.psd, save it to the desktop, and then I'll do export, save for web legacy, and do a JPEG. Okay, here's our final result. Again, this was about 980 stacked 1 second. Our final and do a web legacy. Export, save for web legacy, and do a JPEG. Okay, here's our final result. Again, this was about 980 stacked 1 second exposures from a Canon 60D 200mm lens. We processed it with Deep Sky Stacker in Photoshop, and here's what we got. So it sort of shows that.
Hold on. Auto processing. On. Let that save real quick. Export. as JPEG. Go ahead and do small. Let it do its thing. Large. I'm going to check out what these bad boys like. You know what I forgot to do? Bollocks. Where's my heel brush? There we go. Alright, so now we fix all that. Go ahead and do all that all over again. Save as. No, let's export. Web legacy. JPEG. Save as. Wait for web. Let that do its thing. File. Or as. Port. Yes. Fortunately, this is what I was talking about. See how it cut it off? And if I moved it this way more, we would cut this part of the galaxy off. Now I'm trying to do a mosaic of it. Or thing. I do a small and a large because some websites won't let me post it because it's too big. Go ahead and close that. Yes, save that. Actually, stop recording. I can respond to my wife now that the recording is done. Save as computer. There we go. Let that finish what it's doing. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, guys, and then we may screw around with this some more. Not quite sure yet. Yeah, we may. We may actually get into some gaming. We'll see. We'll see. But be right back, everybody. we're back. So I'm gonna screw around a little bit with the Heart Nebula real quick. Kind of going back through what I've learned or did with what he had us do. So we're gonna undo a lot of things with this. In fact, man, I really want this music to go because I'm really vibing to it, but I need to make sure. That's where he's doing the pen tool.
High end. Do image adjustments from that to
Pen
clicking
tool.
pixel, galaxy, everything else. And then darken this up quite. Curves adjustment layer first. And then I'm going to just add a curves adjustment layer and darken this up quite a bit. But then I want to go ahead and blur that mask that I just made on the curves layer, because right now it's very sharp. So I'm just going to do filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and do something like 80 pixels. So now it looks like this. And I also want to apply that to this little satellite galaxy. So I'm just going to grab a brush and brush that on like that with black. I'm just going to go ahead and merge these two. Just right click after selecting both of them and do merge layers.
Okay.
And I'm just going to apply a very small levels adjustment just to make that a little bit brighter. And just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and paint in black on the corners so that we don't have any weird stuff coming through. Basically, I just want the galaxy to be brighter.
Okay.
And I think it should actually be even a little brighter still. So I'm going to do Command M. Just make it a bit brighter here. Okay, that looks good. So all we were doing was creating a mask. We can just call it mask here.
I'm just curious how this is going to turn out. I mean, I don't have many frames with it.
All and copy that. And then let's make some new hue/saturation layers. And we can turn the mask off and then apply it to those layers. So I'm going to hold down the Option key or Alt key on Windows and click on that and paste in the new mask that we made. And I'll do it on this one as well. On this one, I'm going to invert it. So I'm just going to press Command I. And on this inverted one, I'm going to also make it a bit darker. Okay, so now we've done all this work with masks. We're going to actually now apply. Okay, so now we've done all this work. Make it a bit. One, I'm going to also make it a bit darker. Okay, so now we've done all this work with masks. We're going to actually now apply what we've done. So on this one, since white selects, this is going to be a saturation boost. So I'll just rename that one saturation boost. And on this one, this is going to be a desaturate layer. So I want to desaturate the background and saturate the galaxy. Well, actually it looks already pretty saturated, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, but let's start by desaturating the background. So I'm just going to take this saturation slider, move it to the left, take the lightness slider, and move that to the left as well. Okay, now that we have this actually neutral black background, I can see the issues with color balance in the galaxy a lot more clearly. And so I'm going to create a new curves layer. and apply the mask to it. There we go. And I'm just going to do this by eye, just looking at the galaxy here. So it has a little bit too much red in the outer arms. So you see the difference there? But I'm going to
Moving on.
do red a sort of should look on the outer go brush, have that not word. Let me do just by holding down Alt or Option on Mac and drag copy or error. So again, a little bit balanced, mostly condition of the galaxy, but I just want to make it a little bit brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I think this is ready to go. So this is our star here, and just brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I think this is ready to go. So this is our starless Andromeda. Now we want to add the stars back in. So to do that, we're going to go back here to our stars layer, which is now looking very magenta compared to this. So let me try to just fix that a little bit first.
That looks horrible.
Sorry, I know a lot of... just reselect those. Okay, it's now to screen. Now is just maybe reset the black point and decide on a final crop. So I'm going to open up curves again, a curves adjustment layer, and just take this black point and reset it here. Just seeing if there's anything else I could do with the color balance a little bit. I'm just going to do one more color balance try. Hello. So here's before, just really sick. Boost this raw. I also noticed that it's a little bit off center, so I'm just going to center this up. And to apply an Adobe Camera Raw correction to this, if you are on an older version of Photoshop, you can just save it off as a TIFF file and then open it back up into Photoshop with the Adobe Camera Raw set as the format. If you're on a newer version, like I am,
so I'm going to knock that off. This is not going to look great. I can already see that. And then we're going to go to filter, raw, wait, gaze, detail, hey. Other things to this. All right. And then we So this Pac-Man photo isn't that great because I only used like a few frames of everything I took, so I need to do better. It's actually turned out better than I thought it was gonna be though. So I'm kind of happy with it. And I think that's the best we're gonna get with this for now. Let's do color range. Wonder if I do it like that. Select first. Cancel. Like, so we're gonna do this again. Hold on. Control Alt Echo. Levels. And we're gonna do select color range. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh my word. Okay, let's try that again. So select color range. Do that. And if we do it looks like a heart more than a Pac-Man. This still looks, I mean, either way, I didn't do this right. It's worth a shot though. We're gonna only export this like one way, and then we're not even gonna bother. I don't think we're gonna save our work. We might save the work on the first one. This was what, the 14th? Yeah, this was the 14th. Pac-Man. November. All right, so I think we're gonna get some gaming in. We're not gonna save this, so I think I messed some things up. This actually doesn't look that bad, but I think I'm gonna save this. Save as computer. Pac-Man 15. Save it as a no. Let it do its thing. Make sure this is saved. No, that's not what I. Save. Go ahead and close that. Go ahead and close that. Also can close StarNet. Deep Sky Stacker. That's actually not bad. I really like my Heart Nebula photo there. This is still my favorite one I've ever done though. There we go. All that. Need those open. Close this one. Free up some RAM. See what this looks like. It doesn't look that bad, in all honesty. It's obviously, it could be better. I got a lot of artifacts going on down here, but it doesn't look that bad. It's probably my best Andromeda. It looks like, I feel like it's cut off here, and it might be just because the cropping of my camera screwed that up. Actually, no, I cropped that myself. Let's go look at the Pac-Man real quick. Pac-Man's over here. Was it this one I was in? Oh my Glanta. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my Lanta. That's actually what I wanted. That looks horrible. That's Pac-Man. Definitely need more data. I think this was like 6 or 9 frames. But that definitely needs some help. We're gonna bump that into there so it's not in here. Go ahead and close this too. You done saving? You're done saving. So go ahead and close that. I'm going to Origin. Oh, we need to close this too because we're done. Go ahead and quit Opera.
Hey guys.
Oh, that was creepy. Do not talk to me like that. Stranger danger. I'm going and switch over to Battlefield. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and change the tags. I'll add some tags in here since we're gonna be playing Battlefield 24 too. Go ahead and save that. Go ahead and close this. And then Twitch we'll do on my phone. I still need Origin. Pull that up. Put it off to the side so you guys don't see. Just see my goodies, my passwords. In fact, we'll let you stare at the Heart Nebula. There you go. You guys can enjoy the Heart Nebula. Stop! Origin, why are you stuck? Really? Whatever. It's not like you can see it anyway. There you go. That's the Heart Nebula. It's so pretty. Really, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Battlefield 2042 now. I'm going to switch over Twitch to reflect. What is it? No. No, okay. Well, I was thinking I can do it through that, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Let's go to Twitch real quick. My stream, my channel. I can't do that to this, can I? Hold on. Maybe I can. No, I can't. So we're gonna go do it through here for now. Oh, Battlefield figures its life out. Why are you a thing? Go away. Close buff. Care about buff. Trying to change. Trying to change. There we go. There we go. There we go. I didn't close. I almost closed the stream instead. Wow. Dismiss. All right, let's Rage Fest continue. Conquest. Woo! I'm dying. Woo! In fact, we're gonna change this up to there we go. Think we got that? Is that gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna be less texting on my computer or not. We'll find out in just a second. Please stand by. Oh, so we gotta go back. Hold on. Editor display, save changes. Play. That's what I was afraid of. Go. Performance mode. Hopefully. Damn it. Do all this all over again. I know a lot of people watch my stream on YouTube. No, that's not what I want to do either. Okay, cool. Now we can get into the game. Yeah, get into it. We got it? I think we got it. Was that a bot? It had to be a bot.
We have control of Charlie sector.
We'll turn this down just a little bit. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet. Going some music. Crap, I didn't switch over sooner enough. I need more whiskey though. Stop healing yourself. I want to kill you.
Extreme weather is forming in the region. Be careful, but do not let it stop you. The hostiles have spent half their resources. Bravo 2 under American control.
Oh.
Gulf sector is under American control.
Yeah, there's a tank there. Can't do anything to that.
Bravo 1 is now on target.
Located hostile tank, 170 degrees, long range.
Is that the same guy? Oh, it's Top Shelf Gamer again. Top Shelf, you're not fair. Top Shelf. I hit the console button. You're the bottom of the shelves. What are we doing? Oh, we're dying.
There's an enemy
We have
fire
fully
team,
occupied
270
Alpha sector.
degrees, 170 meters away. Cancel that.
Tornado. Tornado away. That's probably not going to make it, is it? It did make it.
Infantry troop.
One of our objectives has been lost.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Hostiles have
How many
secured
times do I have to drop that dude? I guess everybody can fucking heal.
enemy has taken Foxtrot sector.
This is why I hate the new battlefields. What's the point of having a medic if everybody can heal? We're not Call of Duty.
I'm reloading.
Bad things are happening. Your teammate. Bad things are happening to me.
Enemy helo on my marker. 100 degrees. Not close.
This strategy is not working. Hostiles control more sectors than we do.
All of Gold Sector is fallen to hostiles.
We are attacking Gold Swarm.
Cross to the marker. I know it's gone.
Our resources are almost completely spent.
Thanks, teammate. I had that guy caught off guard, and no, teammates just started shooting across the map because it seemed like the right thing to do, right?
Hostiles now control Bravo Sector.
We lost. Oh my word, we lost.
Medical supplies here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we lost. I'm gonna get some alcohol because I'm definitely gonna need it for sure. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Follow Regiment. They're fantastic. What was I doing? I was doing this. Be right. All right, we're
A
back.
landslide in the Canadian Rockies has granted us a view inside the Black Ridge facility. And what we see is a direct threat. A weapon that cannot be allowed to continue to operate. Today's mission is urgent. You will travel to the base along with our allies, then secure all sectors on site.
I did the bad
We'll
things.
set things right. Your transport is waiting.
Be down. Let me know if that's too loud. Yeah, cutscenes. I said to deploy there, didn't I? Well, that's just an a-hole thing to do. Alright, I guess we're going in there. I don't want to do this! Definitely said that I wanted a vehicle before I spawned in. Somebody already on this point? No, okay. What is the closest to me? Echo 2?
Hostile engagement confirmed. Stay alert, stay cautious. We will be watching.
No? Okay. I thought I had buttons set to change my fire mode on my mouse, but the answer is no.
We have conquered Charlie sector.
Located a hostile vehicle. 250 degrees. Long range. Enemy tank located. Cancel that. Threat marked. 230 degrees. 200 meters.
The enemy holds the majority of sectors.
Disregard last. Danger. Disregard.
Delta sector has been captured by our troops.
Ignore my signal.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't have Call of Duty, so I can't. No, I'm playing by myself right now.
Hostile infantry. 3,000 degrees. Not close.
Yeah, I'll take Rage Company. We'll rage together. We'll be Rage Bros.
Marker set.
Okay, so
Far to go.
Charlie sector has fallen to the enemy.
I see one of the troops. 310 degrees. Significant distance.
what the hell? Oh, there's a tank. That would be helpful.
They have conquered more sectors.
My camera is not on. Yeah, it is. I see it on my stream. I'm looking at me right now. You're just broken. The camera is off me. It is not off me. I'm literally looking at my stream right now. I'm giving you the finger. I can see it. Still a frame pic of you. So maybe you gotta restart. Oh. Oh, I see. See, if you said that, that would be different. Hold on. If that changes. You should have told me it was frozen. That's different than it not being on. Because it is definitely on. It's just frozen. Yeah, now you did, but it's already... Yeah, I hate you. Alright, hold on. That fixes it. Let me know if that fixes it. I know it's still frozen. I'm trying to fix it right now. Let's shut it off and turn it back on. Still frozen. What the heck is this camera doing? Hold on. Logi capture. We'll do that. Logi stream cam. Doesn't seem to be working right. Let me go to this one real quick. Going to stream starting. If I switch back to gaming, it should fix, because stream starting has no webcam. We go back to gaming. You're horrible, you Horrible, horrible person. Unknown error. Camera's really hot. I wonder if that's what it is. Like it overheated or something? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart the camera. All right, I'm back. Yes, virtual cam. Close. Uh-oh. The heck happened? Like, it's really hot, so maybe it overheated. Brand new camera. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart the whole stream. Stream starting real quick. Do stream starting, and then we'll go back. And if that doesn't work, you said it's been like this my whole stream. Well, why didn't you say something sooner, jerk? Yeah, it's still not working. All right, give me a second. I'm going to restart the stream. No, I did not know. I have like a screen that big that I'm looking at, and I see me